Are you looking for our K-pop discussion this week? Here we're back with another video full of the hottest controversies circulated on social platforms. So without any further ado, let's get the video to start to have an overview of all these following debates last week. Here comes our first discussion in this video, which is about Jennie being treated like an outcast during a Blackpink concert in Indonesia. Before going into the details, you must have watched our video K-pop idols who ruined their own image recently, where we mentioned that Jennie was recently criticized for changing too much compared to her past image, right? And the incident she encountered in Indonesia is pretty much a consequence of that change. Particularly, Blackpink recently held a concert in Jakarta, Indonesia as part of their world tour Born Pink. And one thing needs to be noticed that while fans were heard screaming and shouting during every other performance, Jennie's solo performance was not well received. First of all, several videos were posted on TikTok saying that the audience when watching Jennie performing her hit solo song You and Me was mostly silent, with only a small number of fans cheering and holding up their light sticks. This leads fans to accuse concert goers of intentionally or unintentionally giving Jennie a black ocean, which is considered taboo in any concert. Another video even showed some audience throwing things at Jennie when she was standing on the stage with Rosé, making her look visibly disappointed and sad. This is not the first time Indonesian fans allegedly mistreated Jennie. Previously, when participating in an event marking the launch of Samsung's new Galaxy A, Jennie's anti-fans spammed the entire comment section with comments like, "You don't deserve to be part of Blackpink," and "You're lazy," making Jennie have to try to hold back tears on livestream. By that, many argue that Indonesian fans were generally unkind to Jennie and that she should spend her time in other countries where she would be treated way better. To explain all this mess, Jennie's controversy revolves around her revealing outfits. Sexy choreography and lingerie advertising photo series could be the reasons for Indonesian fans to hate on her, because as you know, Indonesia is quite a conservative country, which has high demand for clothing that adheres to religious rules emphasizing modesty for women. However, people cannot judge everything through a few videos posted on social media. Worth mentioning, the videos are taken from some angles that can easily manipulate viewers and make them believe that no one cheered for Jennie. What's more, in the comments section, some attach their self-recorded video of the concert, where people can clearly hear the fans screaming while Jennie was performing. So it is totally important to consider this case from multiple perspectives, because it is possible that Jennie's anti-fans edited the original video to create a fuzz and destroy her image in the eyes of fans. Now, moving on to another discussion also related to Blackpink, and this time it was Lisa being embroiled in a controversy in Thailand over her latest photo shoot where she revealed her small tattoo and lost the National Treasure title for that. Particularly on March 7, Thai Rath and Sanok newspapers reported that Lisa's most recent photo shoot for Harper's Bazaar was stirring up controversy in Thailand, Lisa's homeland. Although the photo shoot was published at the beginning of March, it has just been the subject of discussion in Lisa's country for the past few days. On the cover, Lisa can be seen flaunting her charm and aura while donning a sleeveless shirt and striking sexy poses. Before they could admire the beauty and charisma of Blackpink's maknae, Thai fans were shocked when suddenly discovered the hidden small tattoo on her lower back, near her waist. Looking closely, the tattoo is an image of Edelweiss, the national flower of Switzerland. Although Lisa has not confirmed anything yet, many Thai fans already flocked to show negative reactions to it. The debate started with a post on Twitter that questioned why Lisa would get a tattoo, explaining that Thai people hold tattoos in low regard as they think that those who got tattoos are considered bad guys, even if the tattoos have positive meanings. The OP continued by claiming that older people in Thailand do not like tattoos and that having them could even hinder employment. She herself also emphasized that because of her tattoos, her chance to become a public servant is now zero. Thus, the OP concluded that it would have been better if Lisa didn't get that tattoo. While some Thai netizens have agreed with this sentiment, many others have defended the female idol, stating that getting a tattoo is a personal choice and not something that should be debated. They also pointed out that Lisa is making hundreds of millions of baht per month, so she does not need to be concerned about employment issues when having tattoos. Even the Thai superstar Ploy Cherman also spoke out in defense of Lisa, saying that since we live in a contemporary culture, getting a tattoo is not abnormal. In the comment section, many viewers have approved of her thoughts, saying that Lisa's tattoo has nothing to do with anyone, because her body, her choice, and her money. The unacceptable thing here is that many people are poking their noses in others' business, as if that would suddenly make them good people, but in fact, they are just showing their childishness and conservatism. From my perspective, a tweet criticizing women with tattoos is emblematic of the deep-rooted problems within some parts of Thailand society. It begins with a belief that human skin is the most beautiful thing and that any tattoo on it is a stain. It seems like those who criticized her just can't keep up with a world where people, including women of course, are now free to express their personality with any style. The last news in today's video is about the alleged failure of Twice recently, as their heydays are said to gradually fall through the crack of their hands. Lately, on March 10, Twice marked their return to the K-pop track with their 12th mini-album named Ready to Be, with the title track Set Me Free. The song is about freeing yourself from bondage and encouraging people to love wholeheartedly. Obviously, ones couldn't help but express their excitement toward their idols' comeback, and netizens also expect the song to achieve sounding success, as Twice has been long famous for being a digital monster who takes over the charts every time they drop their comeback. However, contrary to everyone's expectations, the group's achievement in terms of digital charts is said to be really poor and disappointing. Accordingly, on the first day of its release, Set Me Free just peaked at 83rd place on Melon. Thought that Twice could turn the table on the next day, but the result is even worse. Not only is the song unable to reach a higher rank, but to everyone's surprise, it also drops and is out of the top 100 of all the Korean digital charts like Melon, Bugs, Genie, and Flow after only 2 days of its release. The same situation also happens to other B-side tracks of the mini-album when none of them reach top 100 of digital charts. Needless to say, many netizens, especially anti-fans, took advantage of this chance to mock the girl group. They stated that Twice is now gradually losing their reputation to the hand of other Gen 4 girl groups and is left behind due to the debut of numerous beautiful and talented idols with loads of catchy songs, which soon blur the presence of Twice in the K-pop track. Used to be one of the most famous girl groups in the K-pop industry after releasing many hit songs, the era of Twice is now just a has-been. Some netizens also added that, looking at the rank of Twice's songs, who would think that this is one of the strongest K-pop groups, as it is shockingly much lower compared to what everyone can imagine. Many also came to guess the reasons why their music is so flopped, saying that this is because their fanbase is now too weak and not solid enough to back them up to conquer high digital ranks. While even fans of mid-range groups could manage to stream their idols' songs to help them reach the top 100, ones couldn't do it. This proves that the fandom is not as strong as they appear to be. Another given cause that led to Twice's heat drop is the declining quality of their music. Netizens pointed out that their recent comebacks are not as good as the previous ones like Fancy or More and More, since they have no emphasis or impressive chorus, thus failing to live up to netizens' high expectations. In contrast, Twice's fans stand up to protect their idols, saying that netizens are holding a one-sided viewpoint toward the girl group's achievement. They argued that only ranks and digital charts couldn't tell anything about the song's performance or Twice's current reputation, because Ready to Be has surpassed 1.7 million pre-orders, breaking their own previous record. What is also worth mentioning is that Twice now has entered their 8th year of their idol career. So this number is really impressive, as not many girl groups, having been active in the K-pop world for a long time, are able to achieve that. Honestly, I could understand why some netizens react like that, as I am also really surprised with Twice's performance on digital charts. Compared to their previous songs that performed extremely well on charts, Set Me Free has obviously brought an unexpected disappointment. However, the positive number of album pre-orders proves that the girls' heat hasn't cooled down yet. Though Twice's comeback this time could be not really successful, it's not a reason to judge their future. To be fair, no K-pop group is forever relevant, because the cooling down of senior groups is inevitable to give the spotlight to newer groups, and from there, the K-pop industry can continue to develop. So, do you think Jennie is really boycotted by Indonesian fans? Is Lisa's tattoo worthy of criticism? And is Twice really flopped like what people say? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching!